So how can the Knicks continue their winning ways on the road?
Look, Ryan, obviously I think Carl Anthony Towns and Brunson need to play well in Game 6, but I think more importantly, the mentality of the team. I just thought they were approaching to play power basketball.
Bird was the general, bro. Like, he was the real general. If Bird told me to do something, I would go do it. Straight up. Like that. He said, man, Bird was, man. Man. Okay. So Slut was part of, what my really was telling me that is, it's like, Slut was a part of the Big Brother program, the community, the community arms is owned by black folks through the church. Okay, so they trusted him because he grew up there, you know what I'm saying? To trust old homie, but I guess little homie owed Slut some money. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he was already doing shit to little niggas, you know what I'm saying? It was really after Bird got killed is where he really, he went way left. No, it wasn't happening before Bird got killed. When Bird got killed is when he really tripped out. And the little homie owed him some money and all that shit. Little homie 50, right? Yeah, so.
Little homie who?
What's his name? They called him 50?
50?
I don't know. But
he an older dude?
Nah, that dude was a younger dude that my uncle killed. Found me butt naked in the dumpster.
But I'm saying, like, he older than me.
Who?
He had to be.
My uncle? I mean, my cousin?
50.
Nah, he was a young dude at that
back
time.
then.
Yeah, back
but
then.
He was like a
young
adult.
I mean, he was an adult, but he was young. He was like 18, 19. He wasn't.
I'm not sure if he's older than me or I'm not. That's
No,
trying to
he
figure
probably
out
wasn't older.
How long was this going on?
This
What year did it start?
You talking about with him, like
all
that bullshit? Immediately after 04. Right after Bird died, a lot of shit started happening.
I was like 18, 19.
You was 18. I was 14 when Bird died. I carried his casket.
So is that when did 50 die?
That was, I was out here at that time, but I moved out here at the end of 04.
So that's when 50.
Yeah, I think it was like 05.
I was 20. I was there.
Yeah,
I was
yeah. You was there.
Yeah, I was. But I was way out the way.
Yeah. I can't get my tattoo, man. I got Bird. I wonder what Bird had, though. Him and Bird got the same tattoos that day, and it was the bamboo writing of PJG. I did, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, I'm a real King Manor baby for real. Like, finding out that, both my grandmamas was in the King Manor, you know what I'm saying? Both my grandmamas. Dad's mom and my mom's mom. My mom's mom died in there. See what I'm saying? So, like, I'm a real King Manor baby for real. And they let me know, like, yeah, you was it, man. We was on welfare, like, bro, man, you. And that's why he was like, really, I'm so happy that you got out the hood and all this extra. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I'm happy that Auntie made the decision to get you up out of there. This shit would have been ugly. And I'm like, yeah, it would have. Yeah. I found out who killed Bird. I know his name. Finally.
So it wasn't the police.
No. It was this dude named Snoop. He said he was with Bird his last day. He bought him a fucking 9-piece chicken nugget meal from McDonald's. They dropped him off over there in the Jets. And then that's where he got shot. Because he ate his chicken nuggets and then he went to the Jets. And then after that, Day before he had beat the shit out of Snoop. Took all his work.
That'll do it.
Yup. Next day he seen Snoop again. Now Snoop had already lost 2 brothers to this shit, to the gang banging. You feel what I'm
He
saying?
didn't like gang members no way.
Yeah, you feel me? But he was banging. So, that's right.
Yeah, that's straight.
What about the beer?
Yeah, we gonna trim this down.
So, with the gang banging, Bird got dropped off that day, and he was going back to the hood, and he was about to press Lil Snoop again. And when he went to press him again, he boop, 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 but didn't knock him out. Beat him up again, and then Snoop pulled out the Only hit Bird one time, though. But that one time is what got him right here. And then, you know, my auntie took care of the whole funeral, Uncle Ty's wife. So I seen the back side of it, you feel what I'm saying? But I never knew the front side of the story on what happened. Like, how did he end up in the mortuary, bro? So, after 20 years, I finally get to find out what the fuck happened. 21 years. It took 21 years to get the real story. Snoop's still alive. It's craziness, man. He said, man, really, man, Snoop's still alive, bro. He said, man, because, like, the police ain't do nothing to him because the police feel like he did them a favor for real. He got off on some self-defense, and they was real. He said, and when he showed up at Bird funeral, see, I didn't even know he was there. I was there, but I was, no. My really was there.
Yeah, cold.
Nah, Snoop wasn't there. Nah.
It's about you just.
No, not the general. Yeah, not the general. Not this family. Yeah.
You dangerous. I don't want no part of you.
Yeah.
No. This I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. You dangerous.
Yeah.
Because to see new crime.
Yeah. He's a wild. Yeah, bro. Man, listen. He said a lot of dudes was at my uncle's funeral, bro, because they would celebrate. He used to terrorize a lot of dudes, bro. So a lot of dudes would celebrate his demise. So, yeah, man. He said he's seen a lot of that shit, and then a lot of niggas got killed. This one?
Probably just get again to like a 1 1/2 million.
You want me to, Instagram, you want it light?
Not light, but I don't want it thick on my face like it is now. Yeah. A little closer.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, yeah. What really get L3?
He slept. What you mean? Did he shoot him? He didn't say anything like that. All he said was L3 got shot in the arm.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was there that night. Funny thing is my mama pulled up that night cussing him out because she was like, get your ass in the car. You don't need to be down here right now. You know what I'm saying? My mama was one of those mamas. But that's my cousin though. Like, man, you said that, man, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a lot. That we went over 7 hours. I got there at 11 o'clock last night.
Your cousin know my I'm pretty sure your cousin know my cousin.
He know all the Pasadena. He know all the Pasadena. He know all the Pasadena, man. Told me I couldn't get Bird's tattoo. Man, that shit lame as hell. But I understand. That bamboo writing back there that he had. PJG bamboo writing, boy. That. And then Uncle Bird had that big ass BKCK. I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. You ain't ever see that shit?
I was young.
Yeah. Probably wasn't paying attention to it really, huh? Man, Uncle Bird, bro. For real? He used to give them to you?
Yeah.
Man, see, that's what I'm
Mama
saying.
Son was. This is when King Burger and stuff was there.
Bro. King Burger, I remember that.
Yeah, he used to give me $2 go get chili cheese fries.
Man, look, bro. Man, Uncle Bird, man. Uncle Jonathan was...
Every time I seen him on my granny porch. Everybody across the street from the King Burger.
Who your grandma?
K Green.
K Green.
Oh, that sounds so familiar. I'm pretty sure your mom know who it is.
That sounds so familiar. Oh, you gotta talk to my Ellie, man.
You know who it is.
Yeah, he know exactly who it is. Cause he said they stayed over there for a little minute. Him and Pondeka stayed there. Huh?
Who?
Bird and Pondeka. Pondeka. You know who Pondeka, his wife? No? They wasn't staying there together at that time?
Shit, I don't know.
Okay. Good morning, good morning. Sorry I'm here late. I just left Mom's house not too long ago. You alright? Not too bad, brother. Yeah, man. So, that's what's happening, man.
You they shut them off?
For the most part, man, she's dealing with that stage 3. Yeah, breast cancer, so it made me want to go and buy some shit over the counter, man. Big Farm is, that's just wild, nasty work. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was pretty bad. That's why I was just over there. I mean, I've been checking on it. That's why my cousin in town. Man. I just learned so much about family history. It's not even funny, man. Basically, what he did was he just shed light in spots that was dark. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that I had questions about, he answered.
Right on the money. And Houston Crimson, they lose 7-1.
He was telling me about niggas my mama used to fuck with before my daddy was around. And I said, well, you know what? That's a little too much. I don't want to know that. That's too far back. Scoot it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want to know that shit.
Ben Shelton, Mateo Gigante, 3rd round, but it's Shelton who came up Gigante right there.
Uncle Jonathan, man.
Falling down, gets it, puts it in play, and then
Listen, yeah, I was there with him, man. I was, man.
Yes. Watch that fall down.
Terrorizing.
Get right back up and win that
It was so bad that he gone, man. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Huh? What?
Oh, the front? Yeah, real easy.
Yeah. Crazy, man. That shit crazy.
It's your grandpa. There's what it is. Where's your life? Where's this?
You don't want to know some shit.
Membership and spouses.
I knew about it, you know what I'm saying? But to hear it from somebody that was there, he said, really, Bird hit him so hard, the police thought it was gunshots going on.
I need to tell you, I went by,
So most HPV kids on the summer.
Oh yeah, what they was on?
well, nobody inside GSC.
Damn.
Walked in, man, I could have walked in and you had a whole workout.
Damn.
Nobody would ever, no.
It's like that.
Well, I know I get to go in there and work out for free.
Basically.
Yeah, they got a dead period between 2 and 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Overreaction there?
No, nobody.
Nobody, just walk in.
Okay. Go work out too before it is.
But I walked in a Legacy, they wanted to come back Tuesday. They say all the mountain dews in there.
What age is it?
I don't know. So we're gonna try to see. But they did tell me it was like $175 for the month, unlimited. But I'm trying to figure out if it's what he needs. Cause I was like, we ain't starting at no beginner shit. We jumping in the late now.
Right now.
So they're like, yeah, we can do that. And then we can see if we need to amp it up. No, I'm telling you, amp it up
Right now.
Like, we gotta build this up. We ain't starting from ground zero no more.
New Chipotle honey chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle honey chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone. We right this way.
Maybe a resort with a water park?
For the strength training and weightlifting aspect of it. Actually, for the quarterback, I think the quarterback coach is in Swanee location, not Lawrenceville. But the lady was like, yeah, they're getting ready to open up like 10 locations.
And Legacy?
Yeah.
Damn, they said they're getting ready to open up 10 locations?
10.
Yes, Sanu got that red. You know what that means? That means he opening up legacies around the parks. That's exactly what he's doing.
Everybody got their own.
Everybody got their own legacy to go to. The Swanee one is North Gwinnett. Down here is Young Creek. They'll probably open one up by Buford.
This summer, as the NBA runs its
Eula.
we're shining the spotlight on another kind of greatness in small businesses making their mark.
I wonder how much it costs a
We've
franchise.
championed more than 19 small and local businesses this year.
Yeah.
Honoring that legacy.
Need one at home.
And New York to Los Angeles.
Back at the crib.
That'd be good.
It's a community. And we are proud to champion
Man,
this business.
think niggas will pay for it?
I mean, if it depends on what you're producing out of it.
Right. That's a fact. I mean, niggas over there don't need no training from anybody.
It'll probably work more with the valley.
Yeah, I wanna say, from where we from, they out the mud with they shit. They out there playing every day. They not, you know what I'm saying? The training ain't no training. We just playing street football for real.
Okay, see what more work to do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all free for all. Smear the quick, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't no, oh, you go to this. Ain't nobody never had no professional training outside of a couple of people out there.
And then second half happened. They just stormed back, outscoring the Grizzlies 63.
Yeah, she was like, are you looking to bulk him up? I was like, not bulk him up, but bulk him up. You gotta get bigger. You gotta put a little size on.
It took us only 7 games to get past the Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, and Game 7 was all Thunder. They blew out the Nuggets 125-93, taking care of business, and SGA, man, he led the way. 35 points, Jalen Williams followed suit with 24 points of his own, and they were victorious. First conference finals since 2016, and in the finals, they took on Minnesota Timberwolves. Took 5 games to take down Anthony Edwards and Timberwolves. Together an incredible performance and game 5 to get it done close
I'll let
to
you get him out the way
and
and
advance
you
to the
can
first
finish.
NBA finals
I got
since
outlining and all
2012.
that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be have people waiting too long.
You want me to clean it, or you want me to wait?
Just wait.
Tim Wiggler's back with us. Okay, Tim, the Thunder
Come on, Bob.
patiently waiting for the winner of the
See, I got your boy
conference
rated
final.
90.
Between the Knicks and the
96.
Pacers, which team would be more
Hey, look on
problematic?
Forbes now.
Oh, my bad. Thank you. They got him rated 96.
He's supposed to be a 99. It's disrespectful.
For the new game.
Disrespectful right there.
on this season.
Nah, that's
But here's the
disrespectful.
thing, I think you have to have something to differentiate.
Very disrespectful. Sacrilegious right now. 96 is disrespectful. He should be a 99 overall. He on Forbes, top 30 under 30 right now.
They're going to have hands all over you. There's going to be a lot of contact. They hit you with blitzes when you come out of spins. And you've got to be strong with the basketball. So I look at a guy like Jalen Brunson with his physical strength, with his...
Shout out Caleb Downs, y'all. Getting on Forbes, y'all. Mill Creek legend.
This is the way they've done and the way the Knicks can play as they did the other night against Indiana with that power style of basketball. I think that might be what it takes against a team like Oklahoma City. They're going to take so much away from what you want to do with your speed, ball handling, transition. They take that stuff away. So in the half court, the one thing I think they could be susceptible to is a big, strong, physical team if you play that way against them. But again, look, it's an uphill battle no matter who comes out of the East. There's a reason OKC will be favored. There's a reason they won 68 games. They've clearly been the best team in the NBA this
UGA?
season.
No matter who's facing the Thunder. Second in points per game in the playoffs. Fourth in points in the playoffs. Offensively and
To Texas? Nah, they ain't gonna do that. Not 2 years in a row.
Thanks, Tim.
They won last year.
Oh, they beat Texas last year? Oh, they gonna beat them again then.
Nah.
Why? Because you talking about Arch Manning?
Yeah.
Man, listen. They put Arch Manning in the game last year, bro.
No,
He ain't do
they let
shit.
him play. That's what I want.
Look, man.
They check him out because you're quote unquote healthy. I don't think he's fully healthy. They couldn't mess up the draft stock.
You need more talent than just Arch Manning out there, though. What's their receiver for?
Again, receiver style of what we saw last year.
Oh, there. Okay, Mr. Stepper, good morning. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that. I don't know, man. I don't think Texas got it. I don't think they got it for real, man. That's what they thought last year. And they got humbled. And look, they got humbled. So you saying Arch Manning is the guy? He is a Manning, I'll give you that. He said the hell with his last name. Damn, so he the guy like that.
He came in and they won like 40 straight. They should have left him. He had the dice rolling. Sometimes you don't want to break that momentum when you're chasing playoffs.
Yeah.
3 games set against the Cubs. First batter of the game, TJ Friedel.
I don't understand the politics of it. You gotta
Yeah, you can't do him like that. He mess up his draft stock. He mess up his millions. Man, look, man, take these NILs and call it a day, bro.
I'll stay for another 6 million with NIL.
Facts.
Third homer in his last 4
Y'all, yeah, hell yeah. Quinn Ewers at 6 million? And NIL? Yeah, my ass is staying.
Sit down. The curve.
You already had graduated. You weren't doing that before.
Oh, man, I was graduated and, man, wouldn't even have went to the league.
Now your 5th round, I don't even think you're making 6 million.
They making $100,000.
5th round?
5th round, you'll make about maybe $1 million or two. Not nothing crazy though.
Threatened to kill the woman and her family on multiple occasions. A statement issued by Williamson's lawyer denied the allegations, calling them false and reckless, and driven by financial motive, asserting that Williamson and the woman were involved in a, quote, consensual, casual relationship.
He been like that since he came in.
Since he came in, he been stupid as hell. Don't make no damn sense, man. You should be ashamed of yourself.
It's all happening too fast.
What, you nervous about the wedding?
No, it's the house, dude. We got proof.
Oh.
Don't stress. This house, it's the one. Speaking of the one, Caterer. We need a caterer.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of loose rolls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
He said they was throwing a house party. But he said, hey man, the police out front. Remember how he used to talk? Hey man, police out front. You know what I'm saying? That soft spoken voice.
Don't forget to
Bro ain't know who he was.
keep it juicy.
Everybody stood back like, he said everybody knew what he was getting ready to do, but bro ain't know he wasn't from there.
Is there support giving you the headaches? Then it's time for a change. We engineered the new CD Posturepedic to help stop those nagging aches for good. Because only Posturepedic features our exclusive precision fit coils that respond to your pressure points for targeted support like no other mattress can. Say so long to headaches and hello happy mornings with Smooth Posturepedic. Shop CD savings during the Memorial Day sale.
The history of winning started with the 65 days, losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water. Change the drink forever.
Naturally, we call ourselves Gatorade.
You can really taste the hickory on this August 6-hour smoked pulled pork.
You know, I always thought your best quality was your flavor value.
And you know, people think I'm funny too.
Look at that.
All these, we have the meat.
With Clothing, your personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Because the most important thing isn't
Oh,
what
not
you
too
think,
much of nothing for
it's
real.
who. Clothing.
Bro, I think my day would be doing all that. Okay, I'll just go grab something to just compete with his ass. Cause it'd be fun. But, yeah, we ain't really. Yeah, man, come on. Let me see where I take their asses today. Matter of fact, Drew said he got it going at
The NBA Finals.
he got it going at I think 12 today.
Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Get them while you can. Who's got the sauce?
Are you gonna chase
When we bundle our home and auto.
Yeah, I might mess around and take him on there. Today's Saturday.
You can.
Tomorrow Sunday he in the sand. Monday he got stadium. Tuesday he got camp. Wednesday he got hills. Thursday is more camp. Oh, we getting started, baby. Alright, I'm so excited.
So I know
No,
I'll be
he
graduating
can't
from a
stand it.
program that
Fuck
employers
that.
respect. Learn more at wgu.edu.
So when you're hitting over something like the bluffs, it just felt like nature was giving you this.
I let him have it off though. I let him have a lot of time off.
Like this encapsulates what golf is about. This beautiful, messy, hard, amazing game.
David Yerman Kerpcheck Collection.
Kelsey and Ryan back with the WNBA. Liberty visiting the Mystics, hoping to stay undefeated to start the season. And good for the Liberty, they have to really mess with that team. Liberty at 7, drives, kicks, Marines Johannes gets it and buries the triple. And in the second quarter, Ionescu finds her spot, hits the jumper right there. Liberty up 11. And then how about this? Drive, kick it out to her for 3. Of course, she got it. 14 points in the first half for Ionescu. Liberty at 12. Third quarter, John Paul Jones with the hand off to Ionescu.
I'll cut your sideburns off. Is that cool?
Over trailing Sonia
Yeah, I
Citron,
think
and
it's long.
Ionescu right here with Citron defending.
Sorry, I'm getting late
Draw
today.
out the back here. That's how I do it, Rick.
I'm finding a lot about family history.
And showing a little love for this. Later in the third, Ionescu finds Brianna Stewart for the reverse lay-in. Brianna's really starting to heat up, finding
Trying to go wake my wife up to see if I can get this cheeks out
Liberty
there.
at 16.
She gonna say, hell no.
Liberty at
Fuck
19.
on.
And then Stewie says, hey, you're hot. Take another shot. Get the jumper right there. Liberty would get the win 85-63 there to start the season 6-0.
W was also known as crazy because there were a lot of the trades. She was one of them. Kelsey Plum, her new team out in LA, that she was returning home to Vegas. Said, the biggest difference about LA and Vegas, DoorDash a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, good call right there. A lot more expensive in Vegas. Meanwhile, you saw Jackie Young there, was up big. Then a few possessions later, Wilson gets the steal. Chelsea Gray, the dish. Wilson, the finish. And Aces total team up 13. Then midway through the second, Sparks down by 8. Plum cuts inside for the layup. Sparks down 6. And then on the other end, Gray in the corner. The triple and the foul. She had 15 points, 4 threes for the point god, and the Aces were up. Then Wilson knocking down a 3 of her own. They're up 57-42 at the break. Fourth quarter we go. 6 minutes left. Sparks down 12. Chelsea Plum rather gets by Wilson and finishes with the reverse layup. She had 17 points in her return back to Las Vegas, but it was the Aces who stole the show. Wilson, 35 points, 13 rebounds, her 18th career game with 30 and 10, 3 more than any other player in WNBA history. The Aces win 96-81. Now the reigning MVP was continuing to outdo herself, spoiling the Plum reunion tour with her monster performance. She dropped the 6, 35-10 and 5-game lead.
Still going crazy.
The first player to do so twice, and she last did it in 2019 in an OT win over the Fever.
Back to the Women's College World Series. Florida taking on Carolyn Pickens in Tennessee. Loser. This one's going home. Top of the first. Pickens in early trouble after a couple walks, but she's getting out of it there. Strikes out Corgios to end the inning.
You saw how to try to get rid of the push.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, you gotta line up and stop that shit, bro.
They trying to make football.
Soft, man. I'm glad they voted to keep that shit in the game. Like, man, y'all gotta find a way to y'all gotta figure it out.
11 versus 11.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out. If they can push him, then y'all can push y'all's man.
Tennessee really pouring it on, up 8-0. And they are
They need to go back to crackbacks, all that.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's what man. Love the crackback. Warren Sapp ended his career on that shit.
Do you think all the old school cats could have made it in today's game?
Yeah. Yeah. And more, yeah. Think about a Ray Lewis in today's game. Lord have mercy. Patrick Willis. You said what?
Longer careers.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, this back then, boy, they was taking his heads off. Literally.
The quarterback was going through it.
Oh man, Steve Young had to retire. Yeah, this is probably before your time, but look up Stevie Young's last play, bro, and that'll show you exactly how violent the NFL really was, bro.
I'll tell you one quarterback who didn't give a fuck with Randall Cunningham.
Yeah?
The way he did the jump.
Yeah, sure, man. That'd get a little crazy.
Third shot, par 5-7. Chips it right up on the green. I'll still pass this one. Look at that. Real close to the hole. Great look for birdie. The putt for birdie. What do you think? Right in the hole. Finish the day 500. She sits second overall. That's the Women's U.S. Open. More sports center coming up.
One right is brought to you by Corona. Require a wait. At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place. Like what?
You gotta make sure the stadium up.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty perfect.
What's right, John? Damn.
This is the best Chipotle order.
All over the grill. They do for 7.99 tortillas.
See, man, we're gonna get into it right now, right here on live, y'all. Like we talked about that shit yesterday. Beautiful, y'all got that stadium, but y'all ain't winning shit. Milton been beating y'all ass for the last how many years now? Come on, talk to me. Where my beautiful people at? Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless. Go truckloads of both because it's all you can eat, and I don't have to stop.
Bro, you should have seen the comments. Bro, I was talking to my safety trainer yesterday. He showed me some crazy comments. They was going in on the list. Bro, you got that new stadium, but when you gonna win something? Y'all can't win in 2 and 3A and not and then build a $63 million. Like, bro, y'all still gotta play.
Because when you order any pizza, we'll hook you up with a free pizza later.
Stadium ain't gonna make y'all play better, y'all.
Get even more with the Hut hookup. Order now.
Fuck you all.
Pizza Hut app. No one else Pizza's the Hut.
They been getting their ass whooped by Milton the last couple of years.
Didn't Grace just win a championship this year?
Unfortunately.
First game, Collins Hill. I got to go.
Collins Hill racing?
Yeah.
Wow. First where at? Racing?
Hill.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we will be there.
I've got to go.
We gotta be there.
Yeah. 'Cause you know, Christian and Travis connected. So they be talking a lot on the ground.
Hunter?
Huh?
Travis Hunter?
No.
Oh.
Travis, the quarterback for Grayson.
Oh, yeah. Tall. Yeah, number one quarterback in the country.
Yeah.
Just
about.
about.
With Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah. He committed to Carolina.
Bro, Carolina got all Gwinnett players, bro.
He committed to Carolina.
Oh, Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that means Bill Belichick recruited him personally. Wow.
They just got that. They just got a receiver from LA.
Somewhere you want to be, for sure, man. I just thought that getting over there with Belichick wasn't going to be it.
Get up there, he's in the NFL right here. He's still in NFL mode, which is good.
Yeah.
With a magical taste.
I just feel like his connections is just ain't nobody got connections like Bill Belichick.
Culture is just
Different.
Yeah.
No. He done seen 100 million players walk through here. You either got it or you don't.
Sell too much of a dream with UNC football.
Right.
Place for years. But it has to be ready at a moment's notice.
Right.
Cintas can help install and regularly service your ADT so your team is always prepared.
What are they?
Get Cintas and be ready when it matters most.
So they got like Clemson.
ACC?
Florida State.
Okay, so what's that big slick women's softball fundraiser? They have the hot dog.
They're gonna smash Tech though.
Dustin Relish and mustard for the win. Jason Sudeikis like, yes, I love ketchup.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And Paul Rudd doing ketchup lovers proud. You know what I'm proud of? All the discussions we've had off camera about Taylor Swift.
I don't know why.
Yeah, he was at
Listening to the 10-minute
our last little 7-on-7 tournament.
We have to give a little
Who's on?
round of applause.
Travis, the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
He was on our last 7-on-7 tournament. He was sitting there talking.
And Travis actually doesn't have to do about it or something. He's like, he knows she got it.
Yeah.
I was talking about that Shador shit, bro. How they got him that draft.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
Right.
They let him know what time it really was.
I was like, that was on purpose.
Yeah, for sure. What the fuck is going on? For sure. They let him know, like.
That was a shout out his dad more than him.
Yeah.
Good kid. He just playing football.
Yeah, man. What's the difference between him and Johnny Manziel? That's my bad.
He didn't have Johnny Baby. His dad wasn't saying shit.
And his dad wasn't a Hall of Famer.
Basically what the NFL told Dion, fuck you.
Yeah. We don't care about your son coming up in here. Couldn't care less. Yeah. Facts.
You're in charge of Colorado. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing that go on in the NFL. For you to tell somebody don't draft your son.
Right.
You fuck around, don't give your son a job at all.
At all. Playing around. Yeah.
Fuck around and be in Canada.
Yeah. Playing around. Or the UFL.
Or back as a fifth-year senior.
Yup.
Top of the third. Another former MVP called Goldschmidt hits one deep to right field for a solo home run. You get a home run, you get a home run, you get a home run.
Maybe he should have been like Cam Ward.
5-2, bottom of the third. They out Hernandez hits one deep
I mean, he
to right
didn't make it no
field,
better with his
but
personality.
Judge makes a diving catch. Take another look at it. What a grab.
Cam Ward was sucking some dick though.
Yankees still up 5-2.
But it's alright. You know, you gotta get that bag.
So let's go to the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, his family coming from the North.
You right. You right. You right. You gotta go get his bread. You can't hate on that. You gotta do what you gotta do to go get that bread. See, Shador and them coming from, they ain't coming from real bread, not fake bread. Dion is like a real legend, like an all-time legend.
KFC commercial type stuff.
No, to see any cornerback, whatever that was, trying to compare himself to Dion Sanders, bro, is absolutely laughable.
What's his name?
Champ?
Who?
Was that Champ Bailey?
No, that was somebody. I think it was Asante Samuel.
Yeah.
Bro,
Don't get me wrong, Asante was nice.
he was nice, but he ain't no fucking Dion, bro. Dion is. You couldn't throw to his side of the field. That's after his career. You couldn't throw to his side, bro. You're not throwing to his. That shit picked off going to the house.
He hop stepping 50 yards.
Bro, Asante not doing that, bro. I ain't seen Asante do that not one time where they had to like shut down one side of the field. Like, you know what? We just not even gonna throw over there no more, bro. Our operating is on the other side. We're not even gonna play with him no more.
So who's the best corner in the league right now?
Right now? Well, Sauce.
The boy from Broncos. PS2.
Oh,
Patrick Surtain.
Oh, Surtain.
Yeah, that man hard.
PS2. I like that name. PS2.
I think Travis gonna do.
I think he got a lot of people gunning for him. Yeah, I think he need to not go both ways all year long.
Yeah, I do like that the Jags are open to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing that.
Just putting in some packages.
Yeah, that's it.
Packaging schemes and shit like that. But you to be full-time,
Both ways.
man, you gonna get your ass killed.
Get some real niggas too, like.
Man, them coordinators is gonna scheme on your ass.
One to left center. There's Kadri Bouchard running it. She gets home. And Oregon takes the 4-2 lead into Bouchard's sister score. So that's exciting. Top of the seventh. Ole Miss trailing by 2. Pinch hitter Jalen McKay up to bat. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. McKay left field. That's gonna tie the game at 5. McKay's first at Women's College World Series, and she ties the game late. That's pretty impressive. To the 10th we go. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
Yeah.
Blair Boutte grounds out to second base. That's gonna end the inning. Oregon somehow got out of that jam. So look at the bottom of the 10th. We had a runner on first and no outs for Katie Flannery. She lays a bunt down, but the throw is up the line. Runners are gonna advance to second and third. So now we have the winning run on third base. Base is loaded now. So blue shot again. She's up to bat. That's ball 4. The winning run is gonna score. Oregon walks it off. They win it 6-5, and Ole Miss and their magical season is going to come to an end at the hands of the Oregon Ducks. Speaking of, the winner between Oklahoma and Texas today will face off against the Ducks tomorrow at 7 Eastern on ESPN2. Oklahoma has gotten the better of the Longhorns in the Women's College World Series winning the previous 7 matchups. In their 6 of their last 7 games, the Sooners have a plus 42-run differential, the highest by any team against a single opponent in Women's College World Series history.
8th grade. 5'10", 275.
Just that yesterday on the
8th grade.
What position he play?
Tackle.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
State leads 3-0. Cam
boy.
Allen strikes out Mike Mancini.
275?
No, 5'10".
5'10".
Also getting Riley Nelson to ground out at first. Allen with a no-hitter through 6 innings with only 75 pitches. All balls right there, and the dugout. Wright State still leads 3-0. So let's take it to the bottom of the 7th. Same score. Allen now out of the game, and Warren Hartzell comes out to pitch the 7th inning. Third pitch of the game, Brody Johnson launches one to left field, out for the solo shot. Giving up a run quickly there. Allen in shock, watching from the dugout, jaw on the floor. Vanderbilt, they trail 3-1. Take you to the bottom of the 8th. Vandy now trailing 3-2. Riley Nelson skies it to right field, over for the home run, but it's called a foul. Nelson can't believe it on his way to first, wants him to review it, and after a little bit of discussion, it's called a home run. Vanderbilt, they take the lead and go on to win.
He's pretty good, man. He's good.
For an 8th grader to be doing that against high school kids, bro, you right where you need to be, bro.
His stance right there, I like it. He right there. Move his feet. Get your ass on the ground. Stop playing. They're going crazy in the chat.
Let's check in on this, Liberty.
Yeah, it was 40 people.
The Liberty looking to stay undefeated, protect that undefeated record. There she is. As they visit the Mystics. First quarter, Liberty up 7. Sabrina Unescu driving, kicking it to Marini Johannes. She buried the triple. Liberty up 10. Unescu screen, knocking down the
Ain't no
jumper.
guard.
Made that look easy. Liberty
You
now
stayed
up
up.
11. Unescu, you're going to leave her open in the corner? Oh, no. That's how that is. Liberty at 44-32 up the break. Third quarter now, Liberty only up 5. Jonquel Jones hands it off to Unescu. Again, the triple
They had him going
over a trailing Sonia Citron. Here's Unescu with Citron defending against the drive. She drains the floor and she draws the foul.
Oh, yeah.
You watch again, Unescu.
Got to come to Gwinnett.
This is where you going.
This is done now. Liberty up 7 after made free throw. So later in the third,
This is
we're
where it's
13 in
gonna show
transition. Unescu.
What you want?
Where you really at? It's not gonna hurt you, stop you or anything.
No.
But it's
No.
gonna show. I say just come out here and compete.
The competition. You got to see how you fare up against everybody else. You know, a lot of people been working.
I was like,
Because she was that good.
a lot of dudes you gonna be going up against, standing at. You live in Oklahoma, it's gonna be coming from here. You know what I mean? So,
Show it.
Another undefeated team in
How you want it done?
oh, this is a little paper on the side of the back.
Okay. Keep the top the same? Okay.
Gonna grow it out.
All right, I got you.
Get the layup to go right there. Phoenix ties it at 26 apiece. Under 10 seconds to go in the first half. Kayla McBride works herself open. Drains the three-pointer to close out the half.
Right where you need to be. Strong as shit as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping Legacy can do what I need them to do as far as strength.
Yeah.
Think they will. I'm trying to think, do I need to be in a Swanee location? Because that's where Sanu is. Or can the lady ever at
What, Lawrenceville?
Lawrenceville? I mean, it's closer.
No, I would go to Swanee because that's where Sanu is. I don't think Sanu gonna be in that.
No,
other one.
he
At Swanee.
Yeah.
That's his main one because that's where his son play.
And that's where he stay at.
That's where he stay, right there. Pulling up Lambo truck, you know.
Yeah, I told him let's race for pink slips.
He started laughing.
Huh?
He started laughing.
I got a Hellcat engine in the camera. Good. I take my chances.
Come on, man.
And a lighter.
Yo.
Yeah.
Very warm welcome. She made her return to the Las Vegas Aces. Remember that big off-season trade between Kelsey Plum and the Aces and the Sparks. So here we go. Sparks visiting the Aces mid-first quarter. Aces up 14-6. Here's Asia Wilson driving, kicking it to Jackie Young. Open in the corner so she drains the triple. Aces lead by double digits. Here's Wilson on the steal. On the break, Chelsea Gray dishes it back to Wilson. Nice easy little bucket there.
I'm flabbergasted. I just stayed up all night talking about these stories.
We may have to switch positions.
What you mean?
We're going to do 8th grade for quarterback, but
Swinging out to Gray. She's in the corner.
I see something different.
And I'll take the whistle.
You think he's a better corner?
If you get the technique, you know.
You think he'll be a better corner, like for real? Like, he can live his life backpedaling, for real.
I think so.
Okay. If you think that, then you got no other choice but to You got to
We
figure it out.
gonna test the waters. He going both ways this year.
See what he about.
And we gonna see. I'm like, shit, if he go in the corner, we may. Do we still go to Gainesville or we go to North Gwinnett?
It just depends on what North Gwinnett offering and what Gainesville offering.
Gainesville already won that quarterback.
Yeah, see, Gainesville ain't playing with you.
No, they call every 2 days.
They call you every 2 days?
Twice a week, bro. No bullshit.
Christian out there doing his thing.
My answer ain't changed.
Right.
What else you need?
You make me gonna want to say no.
No, I like it.
Yeah?
Company in the game. That rewards you for buying.
Yeah, man. For me, anything comes.
To sports.
Yeah?
And everything in between.
Say, bro, I would have to cancel my lease,
ESPN.
pay the rest of that out, and find a spot, man.
Damn.
I'm gonna be out of damn near 10 grand just trying to move.
Yup, so
Pay the rest of it. You just moved in here, May 2nd.
Yup. Oh, that was this month. That is right.
Pay the rest of the lease off. In
Yeah.
order to break it.
They trying to have you early. So I need, man, you gonna have to give me like 40,000. Like, man.
Yeah, we need an NIL.
Oh, immediately. Immediately. NIL is mad important. Okay, family.
Little things that add up to something big.
Grim.
Using technology to gain an advantage in real time. Delivering wins that change the game for everyone.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Jesus! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride to be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com.
Ugh. Hey.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the rocks, bartender created cocktails.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, I know, right? Ugh.
They're trying to be mods.
Oh, the mods. Oh, yeah. The Blues, they straight. They won't ever talk crazy about you in any language. It's everybody else that you got. We got 1.4 million views now.
Damn.
We got 5K subscribers.
Yeah.
Remember, I have been listening to what you said. You said your wife had got 10K, and the next thing you know, let's just start rolling. Oh yeah, y'all, we can go live on TikTok.
Yep. It's over with now. Now it's really gonna blow.
Yeah, now what we gonna do is I'm gonna go live on my tablet, on Instagram, I'm gonna go live on TikTok. So essentially y'all get a bigger camera.
There you go.
Everything is really getting more expensive.
Metro, lower prices. One line of unlimited 5G, now $40, period. And a free 5G phone. Only at Metro.
Being obsessed with taste, these delivering great classic burgers. Agave, water, yeast, nothing more. The world's most awarded tequila, proudly poured at the world's best bar.
Applebee's all you can eat is
Yeah, man, about to leave on Monday. You go on this cruise.
Are you and the wife? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, a little vacation, man. Especially now that I'm done with school and everything.
Yeah. Let your hair down a little bit. You said next Friday?
Yeah, we gotta leave Monday.
Oh, this Monday? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I was like, I gotta get right before we go on this boat.
Got to.
So Billy grew up with Samir. Samir and I went to college together. Junior and Anton transferred in. And actually, you're the guy I guess. So I'll put.
Yeah, we're going to Turks and Caicos.
Oh, I heard that.
It's just some construction in my cubicle.
Oh, I have a good time.
Oh, it's getting louder.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to smack cheeks when you want to, right?
Yep, anytime.
Anytime, yeah, that's important. Yeah, that's always important.
Unless she's just real like busy or something like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
I be tripping. I'm like, she should be working. I'm like, I don't give a damn.
Yeah. And she got to come in there and take care of you.
Yeah.
That's how my wife be. I'll be over there throwing shots and signals and shit like that.
Yeah.
And her ass be like, the fuck? What the fuck is you talking about? Oh, this what you talking about, nigga? Like, nigga, say something. Like, nigga, stop.
Just say it.
Yeah, just say it. Stop doing all this extra shit.
Yeah.
I done over there. I done went and got a billboard out there. Wife, I need some booty tonight, please.
Which aspect of this game is going to be most critical tonight?
Who you got next to Pacers?
Man.
It's a good ass series, bro.
It's a great series right now.
Shit.
I think the Pacers gonna get it though.
Yeah, man.
I don't think the Knicks gonna go ahead and pull that out.
With plus 10 rebounds, that's when the Knicks are at their best. I mean, you expect what you expect from Brunson, but Brunson needs that support. And the Big Cat is the biggest guy and the highest productivity guy that he has to give it to him. So if he can hit some threes, get downhill and score on a drive, and get Miles Turner in foul trouble, get that foul line, and then mix in some post plays. But I think for real, he needs to be dominant offensively, and that would set the tone for them.
Q, I know we birthday twins, brothers from another mother, we agree all the time, but I'm going to go on the other side on this one here. This is about Carl Anthony Towns defensively. There is a reason that the series has shifted when Jalen Brunson has been on the bench and that Knicks team has stepped up defensively, and Carl Anthony Towns has been an anchor there. He started this series off terribly from defense. In game 2, he allowed 11 for 15 shots. He was the closest defender. Since then, the Pacers only shot 34% when he's been the closest defender. He has stepped up on that defensive end, and most importantly, he's got to stay out of foul trouble and be disciplined, because there is no offense if he's not on the court using that foul trouble.
Yeah, I might have to agree with WB here. That defense is going to be critical for this Knicks team if they want to extend this series. So, Q, we're
I got Pacers.
What's the code that the Knicks must live by in order to get a win
Pacers
tonight?
in 6 and OKC in 5. I hope the Pacers beat OKC too.
Yeah, but that boy, what's the name on I guess he's hard, boy.
Yeah. That nigga's zesty as hell, man. Stand that nigga's level of zest.
Shit, homeboy is 2 on the Knicks.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Everybody say that about bro. He is really zesty like that?
Bro. Hell yeah. He be tripping, bro. Yo,
crazy.
And so, David, the Pacers.
This man like he ex-military on the screen.
So let's play Dennis the Menace.
He said, dude in the chair looks like a linebacker coach.
This dude has been here before. He's won a championship. He's been in these high pressure situations.
Is it harder to cut straight hair or gay hair? I don't cut gay hair. I'm sorry.
That nigga gotta be like 9 years old.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forget. It is Saturday.
The Knicks want to slow this game down.
School is up. Carl Anthony Towns, the zestiest athlete playing right now. Hey man, Carl Anthony Towns' level of zest is crazy.
Bro, he is hilarious, bro.
Man, he is comedy.
I'm not gonna lie, as a Knicks fan, I do get a little nervous when spicy people go on the court. You not have him go up. Pacers beat the Knicks in Game 6 of the 2000 East Finals on their way to making their only NBA Finals appearance, and as a Knicks fan, hopefully that does not happen tonight, guys. Thanks so much for the insight.
Fingers crossed.
But the Diamond now, first team in the NIL Talk would be the Phillies. They were hosting the Brewers yesterday. Brewers, of course, 5.5 games behind the Cubbies, but they won 4 straight. That's Kyle Schwarber, former Cub, by the way. Driving one deep to right field. 3-look can't make the dive and catch.
I haven't even been to sleep.
I might have known, bro. I feel bad. That's why.
No, you good, family. I was at my my mama's house talking to my cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin came out here from California and he shed light on a lot of shit that I did not know in our family.
Yeah, that's what's up though.
Yeah, bro. You know, he really started putting a flashlight on a lot of dark spots in my life.
Yeah.
And really letting me know what really happened in them times. I was so young that I didn't know what really was going on.
Yeah.
He 5 years older. He know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
And all of his gang banging and all of that. God, he wouldn't let me get this one tattoo that I wanted that my uncle had.
How about the Mets who are also chasing the Phillies in the NL East? Both things are rocky. They get to the bottom of the first. Scoreless, Francisco Lindor leading off. Sends this one deep to left center field for a home run. 5 leadoff home runs this season. Lindor puts the Mets on the board and gives them a red hot start in this one. So let's go to the bottom of the third. Mets still lead 1-0. Lindor back at the plate again. Single to center. And Lindor keeping the good times rolling for this Mets team. They're on fire. Next batter up, Juan Soto at the plate. Rips one to right center field for base hit. Lindor scores from first and starts back an 0-for-17 streak with an RBI double. Mets lead 2-0 at this point. Let's go to the bottom of the eighth. Mets lead 3-2. Lindor at the plate one last time. Lindor. Woo! Sends this one over the left center field wall. Lindor with his 21st career multi-homer game and the second this season. Mets go on to win 4-2 and get their 22nd home win this season. To the NL Central is where we go next. The Cubbies in first place, taking on another NL Central team, the Cincinnati Reds. So let's open up a 3-game set against the two teams. First batter of the game is TJ Frizzell. He hammers one to deep right field. That's a leadoff home run for the Reds who jump out to a 1-0 lead. If you were interested, you might have missed that. So let's see what happens as we continue. Fourth inning now. Top four, 2-0 Reds. Tyler Stevenson at the dish with a man on. He just powers one to dead center field. It's a long 2-run bomb there. 435 feet for Stevenson. His third home run in his last 4 games. Reds now lead 4-0. Cubbies, what you got? Andrew Allen strikes out Carson Kelly with a changeup. His 7th strikeout of the game. And then strikes out Crow Armstrong with a curveball. Darn Sharks. Reds win 6-2. Cubbies still at first though in the division. Still ahead, Game 6. Indiana looking to finish off New York. What number Brian Windhorst says is key tonight for the Pacers to be unbeatable. Plus, the waiting game still being played in the AFC North. The latest on Pittsburgh's dance with Aaron Rodgers and when Cincinnati might make a decision on Trey Hendrickson.
Go. How do you find the perfect Father's Day gift? Simple. Just type WT.com. WeatherTech has hundreds of premium products that will keep Dad's vehicle looking
Sauce or no sauce?
like laser floor covers, cargo wrap, and seat protector for extra interior protection. Some say it blocks down for UV rays. The cup bun perfectly secures its frame-wide drive. Order these
He says, so Zion accused of some shit now? Yeah, he's accused of rape. But he been doing that shit though. Been reckless since his ass came in the league. Get a little money and don't know how to fucking act. It's ridiculous. The fuck is his dad yet?
Not real.
It's some BTA, bro.
Heavily.
Yeah.
OMG, there's the book so dumb that will just fly into that bug zapper and die. Lol. I died. And now this orchid crow? Ew. Ew. Let's go, besties.
Ugh.
Who was that? Smells
Back.
like
Yeah.
sad. R.I.P. girl. Okay.
Natural ways to cure cancer. There's a lot, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What I would do is talk to my like Holistic doctor?
Holistic doctor, yeah.
I'll definitely go that route.
Wouldn't be over here doing all that extra stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, okay, like I say, chemo works for, it works for you, works for you.
Yeah.
But it depends on how aggressive the cancer is, stuff like that.
Yeah, what stage it's in.
Yeah, like my grandma had cancer, but with her chemo and everything, and you know, God's grace, it all calmed down.
Yeah. That's how you know, yeah. You still here?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. Hoping I can say that same about my mother, man.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm gonna pray hard for her.
Appreciate that.
It ain't easy at all.
No, bro. Uphill battle.
Dude, I felt so bad for this one patient I had. He had just came back from chemo. I said, "Oh no, sir, you are having a stroke."
Damn.
So then I had to rush from nigga Gray.
Oh shit.
And you know, I felt sorry for OG, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, cause he's 6'75".
Damn.
But that's the thing. OG looked great. Like he looked like Melvin from Baby Boy. He built.
Oh yeah, he looked good.
You know, the only medical history he had was he got shot in the stomach back in like 65. But
Meet the IHOP House Steaks. Things just $6. Like the breakfast eggs combos. French toast breakfast, $6.
yeah,
$6 for all
prostate
this
cancer
and
or
all
something.
that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6.
Yeah, my stepdad had prostate cancer too, but he actually beat that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that he did it though, man. Hopefully he can pass some, you know, some of that game over here, boy, because we've been going through it, man.
I had 1-year-old the other day. Fucking mom, dumbass, cooking. Not paying attention, spilled hot boiling water on the baby.
Oh my God.
He had 2nd-degree burns to the stomach, chest,
oh my God,
and chin.
Oh, that baby been taken away now.
I was like, the dad was pissed.
Yeah.
Discover new Dopalax liquid gel. Reactivate your
I'm
natural
fucking
gut
paying
rhythm
attention.
I'm talking about skin melted off.
Yeah, baby screaming, hollering, huh?
Yeah, I had to go to some pain medicine.
Yeah.
Doing some fentanyl.
Damn. Damn, man.
Game 2 was a pass down Siakam show as the All-Star scored a playoff career high 39 points to go up 2-0 and hand the Knicks their 5th home loss of these playoffs, their most in a single postseason in franchise history. Game 3 was a reverse of Game 1 with the Knicks coming back from down 20 to snap a 9-game playoff losing streak at Denver's Fieldhouse. Cat scored 20 of his 24 points in the 4th quarter. In Game 4, the home team finally won a game in Indiana and took commanding 3-1 series lead. Tyrese Halliburton became the first player with 30 points, 15 assists, and no turnovers in a playoff game since individual turnovers were first tracked. Game 5 was a wire-to-wire.
I can't believe the freaking damn Timberwolves keep losing, bro. Damn, I want an ant to go to the finals so bad.
Each scored 20 points in the first 5 games of the conference finals, joining Shaq and Kobe. After Game 6, the NBA Today crew has more. So back to Indiana, the Eastern Conference Finals goes alongside Chennai and Gumake, Brian Windhorst. Brian, I'm going to start with you here, and let's start on the Indy side of all of this, because to me, it feels like they need to bring an urgency that we did not see in Game 5. What do you want to see from Indianapolis, particularly from Tyrese Halliburton?
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton has to impart his imprint on the game. We did not see that in Game 5. He was stuck in the backcourt. He was playing on his heels. It was the Knicks who were the aggressors against him. And the Pacers are at their best. They're playing high speed. The way they do that is by Tyrese Halliburton getting them going. It's not just playing he's passing the ball. He also can score the ball. This is something that's a real bellwether for them. When he scores over 20 points, they're almost unbeatable. When he struggles to put the ball in the basket, they become very pedestrian. So that will obviously be the #1 factor for the Knicks to slow down, as was their game plan in Game 5.
And Tyrese Halliburton can rebound the ball. I think the Knicks did a good job of really taking away his vision, taking away the passing lanes. When he gets the rebounds, he's in full control. So he's able to initiate the offense, really find an advantage. They like to score quick in these possessions in the half court. So when he has the ball in his hands, he can not only find his teammates, but he can also be aggressive and dictate with his shot.
How about on the Knicks side of all of this, Janae? You broke this down so well on Friday on NBA Today. How can their defense travel with them to Indianapolis? Because it's been sporadic this series.
Yeah, it's two things. You have to win the point of attack. And we saw that the Pacers were targeting Karl Anthony Towns. They were targeting Jalen Brunson. Well, guess what? They met the moment, and they were aggressive winning that point of attack. And then the second thing is you have to pick your poison. You know, we found out there are multiple possessions where they were all choosing to guard the rest and then, you know, isolate Halliburton. It really works because they zoned up and they were connected on a string. So they have some good to lean forward, you know, going on the road to see how they can bring the defense there to help extend the series.
I'm just glad we get a little bit more NBA basketball before we go to the NBA Finals. Game 6, Saturday night.
All right, thanks so much, guys. It's do or die for the Knicks as they look to force a Game 7 back at the Garden. But history says it won't be easy. Since 2000, no team has gotten the better of New York in the playoffs more than the Pacers. Indiana has eliminated the Knicks in each of their 3 playoff series over that span and will look to make it 4 for 4 tonight. Let's go to the NFL. Senior NFL writer Jeremy Fowler is here for his Fowler's 5. Normally this is only to the Fowler's Files, but we're switching things up to the Fowler's 5 today. We're going to run through some headlines, 5 specifically that Jeremy Fowler's going to fill us in on. Where exactly we're at? We're going to use this touchscreen, so everyone buckle up. Here we go. We're swiping. And see, that's why I said buckle. We're going to start with Aaron Rodgers. Game first is tomorrow, I think? What's the hold up here?
Well, the hold up is the Steelers are just kind of hanging here, Shay. When I check with people with the team, they continue to say they've had contact with Aaron Rodgers. They remain optimistic, but nothing has gotten us to the finish line yet. We always knew this first
Motherfucker ain't playing no football no more. Stop letting them play y'all.
Hey, I got Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Rudolph and rookie Will Howard in OTAs. The hope would be that around May 10th to 12th, when they hit the field for mandatory minicamp, that Rodgers would be there. Right now, they're simply waiting.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I do like how I think tomorrow is June 1st. Okay, where am I? Where's my brain? Okay.
You're good so far.
Another AFC North team thing to do is obviously the Bengals. Trey Hendrickson looking to get paid. What do you know about him?
Well, you know, he said he plans to miss games if he doesn't get his contract. I've checked with sources close to Henderson. They believe that he is dug in here, that he could very well do that. He's made a lot of money. He is dug in on the fact that he just feels like they have not offered him, the Bengals, that is a contract commensurate with his skill set, that he wants something in that $30+ million range based on what those other top pass rushers are getting. Bengals made an initial offer in the spring. It wasn't quite where it needed to be, so now it's just truly a standoff. There's a lot of time left. Talking to executives around the league, they do believe that they can come to some sort of common ground maybe before training camp. But if not, I mean, he is prepared to sit out some action. We'll see how the conviction plays once the fines start coming. A lot of players end up coming, but you know, he's not happy.
I mean, this is a guy that led the NFL in sacks last year, so it's wild that Cincinnati's kind of dragging their feet on this. Okay, keep it moving here with Jalen Ramsey.
There we go.
Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make life easy. Jalen Ramsey. Tomorrow or next month, there's an important date on the horizon for Jalen Ramsey. Tell me more.
So June 1st.
There we go. Tomorrow.
If they were to trade Ramsey, the Dolphins, after June 1st, they would save almost $10 million in cap space, as opposed to doing it right now in May, they would be taking about an $8.5 million cap hit. So the plan still is for the Dolphins to move on from Ramsey. They've been talking to multiple teams. They've been engaged in trade talks. The feeling is they can get this done. The Rams have been involved to some extent. It's been hard to find another mystery team that's going to get this to the finish line. We'll see if that all steps out.
I watched a little of Michael Jordan's press conference yesterday. Normally he's pretty chatty about things, very open. Not so much with one Jalen Ramsey. Okay, I got smart here. Here we go with Kyle Pitts. What do you know about him?
So a little trade
Hey,
Trade his ass.
Yeah, right. Get rid of his ass.
He's a soft ass.
Kyle Pitts, it's over with for you, but see?
Aggressively shopping him, but they certainly appear open. That's the feeling around the league. They'd be
Chat,
open to move
I ain't gonna lie.
offer. And so, from Pitts' perspective,
I'm gonna go in there and take me a doo-doo.
But my sense is he would at least be open.
But I'm sleepy, y'all. I ain't been to sleep last night, so we're gonna have to pass on out.
Yeah, after after his rookie season, he's kind of dipped off a little bit. The good news, though, is that Pitts has played a full 17-game slate in 3 of his 4 NFL seasons. Okay, lastly, I feel like we've barely talked about Cam Ward. How is he looking early on here in Tennessee?
So one thing that has stuck out to the Titans coaches is that Cam Ward has been like essentially living in the building. So he came in with the rep as a hard worker. I'm told they've had to kick him out of some meeting rooms, some coaches' offices, like literally kick him out. Like, hey, we're good, man. You put your work in today. Like, he is full go trying to learn the Titans offense. And the plan, my sense is the plan is they'll give him more and more. And so right now, they're easing him in. He's not getting all the first-team reps. I expect that to change as the weeks go on, especially leading into training camp. And they have Will Levis, the third-year quarterback they drafted in the second round a few years ago. I think the plan is to keep him around right now. They feel like he can still be a good influence on Ward and they can have a solid quarterback room.
Okay, but living at the facility, I'm sure coaches love to hear that. By the way, Tennessee opens the season in Denver on September 7th. Jeremy Fowler with his 5. Thank you.
Thanks, Jake.
Oh, that was way.
Let's get some plays that you must see from Friday, starting off with the Athletics. At the Blue Jays, bottom of the 4th inning, Alejandro Kirk takes a hanging curveball to deep center field, but Denzel Clark climbs the wall and gets a home run robbery. Mitch Spence is in disbelief. He's like it though. Heck of a grab from Clark. He gets a standing ovation from some A's fans right there, along with his teammates, and it's what to do with that one. Blue Jays go on to win.
What is that tattoo on your back? Birth year?
What did JJ still strap just do? Got the ball behind the net, goes around the defender, and watch him scoring on a one-handed shot as he's falling down. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm
strong
sorry.
survive.
You know, Tyler.
Yeah, look at straight, man.
All right, chat. Y'all let my boy sleep, bro. All right, man. I see you again.
All right, family. You have a great trip, brother. I'm gonna go pass out for a second. I ain't go to sleep last night. I'm gonna go pass out for about 2 hours, and then yes, for sure, you can come through, family. I gotta go pass out, y'all. Y'all see my eyes? It's looking crazy right now. Yes, Divine, I definitely got you. Give me about an hour or two, and I definitely got you. Just let me go close my eyes real quick. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm about to pass out. Out.